Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome to a new video. Playing around with my setup a little bit more today. I'm kind of playing around with lighting, and I took that big blue and green painting down from behind me, so I feel like we're getting a little bit better every time. I also just got my hair done yesterday and I am obsessed with it. I think it looks so good. I'm gonna leave a link to my hairdresser down below if you guys are in Toronto or the Toronto area. She's amazing. I'll put her information down below. So a few months ago, I did a makeup tutorial using my Abh Amrezy palette, and I asked in that video if you guys would be interested in seeing a look where I just used the matte shades from the palette. So I'm gonna film that video for you guys today. Let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start by priming my lids. This is my Laura Mercier eyeshadow primer. I have mine in the color Flax. I've been doing a lot of pinks lately, so I think I'm gonna skip using this one right here and just do more of like a neutral look with these nice browns and the black. So what I'm gonna do is start with the color OG, and I've got this on a pretty fluffy, sort of tapered blending brush. And I'm just gonna start on the outer corner of my eye here and just set the product down. I could probably even zoom you guys in a little bit more, hey? Okay, so I just placed that product down. I'm gonna wipe off any excess product that's on my brush. And then I'm gonna use the same brush just to blend that outwards. That eyeshadow primer seems very dry today. I don't know if my eyelids were like weirdly dry or somehow it knows I'm doing a matte look. I don't know, but that primer is looking kind of really dry. It's never happened before. So I'm gonna switch to a smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna take it in the color New Yorker. I'm gonna place the brush down on my outer corner of my eye first, and then slowly start bringing that all the way across the lid. I have this list of YouTube videos to film like in the future, so that if I'm ever like out of ideas of stuff to film, I can just go to that list and pull something from there. And one of the ideas that I had on that list, which I think I've talked about in videos before, is doing a real-time like get ready with me where I don't make any cuts. I just do like a full get ready with me and like talk to you guys and like play music during parts where there's no talking, because like it would take me like an hour and I don't even know what I would talk about for an hour. And then I just saw yesterday James Charles did a video exactly like that, and it was trending on YouTube and it had like millions of views in like 2 days. Now when I do that video, it's gonna look like I'm just jumping on the James Charles bandwagon, but I still think I'm gonna film it because obviously like people wanna see an unedited, uncut get ready with me because they're into his. So I'll probably film one of those coming up as well. If you guys are interested in that, let me know down below. So I'm just taking the first brush that I used, and there's no additional product on here, and I'm just really lightly blending out that color that I just put down all over the lid. So there's two sort of darker brown colors in the palette. One is 1988 and one is Yugo. Yugo is a darker brown, but it has almost like a purpley base to it, and this look is sort of looking a little bit warmer, so I want to kind of keep with those warm tones. So I'm going to go in with 1988. I don't think I've used this color yet. No, I haven't. So I'm excited to see how it looks. I'm going to take that on my Sigma E25, kind of like a little paddle blender brush. Ooh, it's super pigmented. Look at that. I hardly dipped my brush into the shadow, so I'm just going to tap off the excess. And then I'm going to tuck this right onto that outer corner. Just pat down that color. Holy, that is so pigmented. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I haven't used ABH shadows a ton. This is my first Anastasia palette and maybe like my 4th or 5th time using it. Okay, and then I don't want to blend that too far out this way or too high up this way, but I do want to kind of blend it a little bit across the lid. So I'm just gonna go back in with that same brush that I was using before. Still has a little bit of that other color that we used on it, which is good. That'll help me blend. I'm just gonna really softly blend out that dark brown. I'm gonna spend a pretty good amount of time on this. I'm blending it towards the center of my lid first. And then really softly, I'll blend out the edges. But like I said, I don't really want to take that color too far out this way or up this way. So I don't want to go too crazy with my blending, just really gentle. So next I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. I used a new technique for my liner a couple days ago when I did this blue look. I started with a pencil liner and then I went over top with powder shadow. But I did it with brown. So today I'm gonna actually do it with black. This is the Rock and Coal liner from Charlotte Tilbury and the color Black is Black. And I'm just gonna take that across my lid. And it doesn't have to be like too neat or precise. And then I'm gonna take the black in the palette, it's called BK. And I'm gonna dip in this little flat definer brush in there, tap off any excess to avoid getting black fallout underneath my eyes since I have the rest of my makeup done already. And I'm just gonna take this and run it along that line to just give it more of like a smoky look and feel. I'm kind of smudging that kohl liner underneath and also setting it and adding like the smoky vibe. I'm just gonna take this pencil brush with no additional product on it and I'm just gonna go over that and blend out that shadow even more. I just want it to look really soft and diffused. All right, and then I'm gonna go back in with my definer brush into the black again. And I'm just gonna use that to create a soft little wing on the outer corner of my eye here. I want it to be pretty small. I have a bad habit of really extending my wings and making them really dramatic. So I'm gonna just try and keep it small. I have no control. Okay, that's okay. Unsuccessful in keeping the wings small, but it's okay. It's funny, like, you never really know what you're gonna get when you start doing a winged liner. Especially if you say you want to do it one way, it's like, nah girl, we're not doing that today. Looking in the camera, I'm feeling like this one's a little bit thicker than this one. I'm gonna fix that, but first let's just go ahead and finish the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna start with my pencil brush and I'm gonna go into the first color we used called OG. And I'm gonna run that along my lower lash line, all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. Wow, these shadows are so powdery. Like there's so much kickback in the pan. It's not my favorite because it makes a mess when the palette is closed, but I don't know. I guess it like wouldn't prevent me from buying Anastasia shadows again, but it's not ideal. All right, so I've got that brown buffed out underneath there. I'm gonna go back in with my eyeliner. I'm gonna add this to my waterline. And I'll tightline with it as well, which means putting the liner inside my eye on the top. And then with my definer brush again, I'm gonna go back in with BK. And I'm just gonna put that black shadow sort of right up against my lash line on the bottom here. The black doesn't have a ton of kickback or fallout in the pan, which is interesting and very good because black with fallout is hard to deal with. And then I'm just gonna take this liner and make sure there's no gap between the black shadow underneath my lash line and the black liner on the inside of my lash line. So I'm just gonna kind of run it sort of in between, right along where my lower lashes are. And I'm only taking this about 1/3 of the way across my eye. I'm stopping before I get to the center. And then I'm just gonna go back in with my little definer brush and just kind of smudge that as much as I can and set it with a little bit more black shadow. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the camera. I'm gonna even out these liners as much as I can. I'm gonna put on mascara and some lashes and then we will finish off this video. All right guys, there we have it. An all matte neutral look from the Anastasia Abh Amrezy palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love the idea of doing both like neutral eye looks as well as like colorful fun looks on my channel. I hope you guys like seeing the variety. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that more people can see it too. It helps me out so much. Leave me a comment down below so I know you were here, and subscribe to my channel if you're new and you want to see more content from me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you in my next video.